What's up, everybody? Welcome back, Grow Family. Welcome back to the Grow Family Network. And today, we're going to talk about adding to our edible landscape. These came at the wrong time. That's the first thing I got to say. We ordered these trees. I actually ordered these trees probably about 2 or 3 o'clock one morning. According to the paper, it did say it was like October the 7th. 10 is October, yeah. October the 7th, one night. I was like watching YouTube videos. I was really watching like Jujube videos, and I was like, man, I gotta get some more trees. I started watching Pear videos, and I was like, I gotta find these trees. So actually, after a late night, I think I spent about $300. Actually, I was watching Broke Farmer a few weeks ago while I was in the bed, and he was saying that I think his budget for the year was like $75, and I was like, oh my gosh, I killed that budget like way back in October, and so now I'm going to even go crazier because we want to get a lot of blueberries, and I think they're about $15, $16, $17 now, so probably another $150, $200 on that. Because we don't really go out, so we don't really buy a lot of things, it makes it easier to afford something, $100 worth of plants. So that's my excuse. The first tree I want y'all to see, this is a tree I saw at Mr. Jesse's house. I believe it was. It's called the Seiju Persimmon or Seiju Persimmon. And the reason I got this one is because this is another one of those non-astringent varieties. So I don't really like the astringent variety persimmons as much. I like the ones where you can kind of eat them when you want to eat them. So I want to show you some of the prices on these things. I got all this stuff just covered up, but this is the receipt and how it comes. It kind of shows you the Desert King was $29, Bonanza Dwarf Peach was $39, the Collins, the Pawpaw was $29, the Seiju Persimmon was $19. What's next? The Izu Persimmon was $18. Then the Asian Pear was $19, and then they hold on, one I'm missing.
The Nikitsi.
Yeah, the Nikitsi pomegranate was $19, but they just send us an Angel Red for free. So it looks like something is missing on it. One of these prices is missing. But I'll go through it as we go. So the Seiju, if I go over, it says a 3 to 4 feet was $29.99. So this particular plant here is $29.99. I like the color on it. It's like a rust. It's like a cool rust color. And my other persimmon doesn't have this color. So I thought that this was something that was really cool. I was saying they actually kind of came at the wrong time. I was hoping these trees came around Marches because I wanted to just put them in the ground a little bit right before spring kind of flushes out. But they came too early for us. So actually they came while we were sick, and we didn't want to put them in pots. We actually wanted to put them in the ground at the back. But because I was sick, Bev's actually potted all of these. They come bare root. Bev's actually came out in the cold, shovel. I think her and my son got some soil in these pots and planted these. So thanks to Bev's for that. Also, while I was in, I'll talk about that later. While I was in Bev's hospital, I actually realized I didn't have my elderberry syrup, and I got elderberry trees, but I ran out and I never made any more this year. So my other one had went bad, so I didn't have any elderberry syrup. So when you're doing the edible landscape, use your things, make sure you got enough, especially something like elderberry syrup when you need it in the wintertime, but it makes in the summertime. Understand and know how to put these things away so when you need them, you have them. The next one is another 3-4 feet Collins Select. Now, one thing I like about this place here, this is Willis Orchards. They send you a kind of like a compliance paper now to let you know that they're in compliance with all these different things, Japanese beetles, tropical spider work. It's all kind of little certificates. Also, it shows you what to do when you're receiving your plants, how to plant them, how to take care of them, how to know if they're alive, all that good stuff. So I wanted a pawpaw tree because it's supposed to be native. I realized that I have to buy another one. Like I said, I was just online. I tried to put a budget down. I was like, I'm not spending no more than this. You can actually get these trees bigger than this. The only reason, and I said I was going to get trees that were close to fruiting. The only reason I didn't get the bigger trees was because on this website, on the Willis Orchards website, they actually add, I keep looking this way because I'm watching my children. They actually add like an extra shipping cost for a bigger tree. So I think it's like $12 a tree. If you go with the, like if you don't get the 3 to 4 feet and you go to like 5-6 feet, it'll be fruiting height, but it'll be that extra $12. I didn't want to pay the extra $12 for all of these. I think the only fruiting one I got was the dwarf tree, is because being a dwarf, they didn't charge that extra $12 because it's not a tall tree. I think they got to put in a bigger box, so they probably get charged more. So here's the Collins pawpaw. If you haven't looked online and looked at the pawpaw trees, it's the biggest fruit native to North America, and it supposedly tastes like tropical fruit. So I need to get one more of those. They had about 3 varieties on the website. I only got that one, but I'm going to go back. I wish instead of sending me this wonderful pomegranate, they would have sent me another variety of pawpaw tree. This is the Izu Persimmon. This one was a 2 to 3 feet. You see the number on that, 2 to 3 feet. Almost just about the same size as the one that I paid for the 3 to 4 feet. If you look at them side by side, I mean, there's not much difference, even though that one got a little branching on it, but it's about the same size. And for that one, for the Izu Persimmon, for the 2 to 3 feet one, it was $19.95. So paid $19.95 for this one. Hope that it stays around. I'm gonna have to water them a little bit today. Good thing about the winter time is you don't have to water that much. Next one, I gotta save that one for last, but I think this is Shinko. I have, yeah, this is a Shinko pear, Asian pear. I have a pineapple pear, Florida home pear, some pears that were already here when we got here. So we got about 3-4 varieties of pear. I wanted to get this one. I think these are a little bit softer. So this is another 3 to 4 feet pear, and it costs $18.95. So, and it was a little cheaper. One of the cheapest ones. Like I said, I'm trying to add these deciduous trees because I don't like to, I got like 10 citrus trees to cover during the winter. If I can take some of that pressure off myself from covering these trees, then I can get more fruit with less work. So that's why I love these deciduous trees. This is the Angel Red. It's a persimmon, and it's a little 1-footer. So you see they got the little 1 on there.
That's a pomegranate.
Yeah, Angel Red pomegranate.
You said persimmon.
Oh, I said persimmon? Oh, my bad. Angel Red, it's a little spiky. The Angel Red's got these little barbs on them, of course. Persimmon's got these little barbs on them. This was the free one.
Why you keep saying persimmon? It's pomegranate.
Because I love persimmons, maybe.
I know.
Pomegranates. Pomegranates. All right. This is the Nikitsky. Actually, I bought this one. So this is supposed to be the 2 to 3 foot one. I actually bought this one to replace one that actually died on me. We bought like 4 or 5 last year, and those are in ground, and I think one of them died. I'm not taking it up yet. So this one I did want to put in the pot. I'm not taking it up yet until I know for sure this spring, if it doesn't sprout out, I know for sure that it's not going to make it, and I'm going to replace it with that one. So those were, the Nikitsky was $19.95. This one here, and this is just wood chips I put on the top to kind of protect the roots that were coming out. This is a 3 to 4 foot Bonanza Dwarf Peach. I wasn't even expecting no kind of way a peach tree that looked like this, that looked super productive. Look at all these. Look at all these. Look like, I mean, it's like they're ready to put on. Look at that. And this one was $40, $39.95. So I just love the way it looks. I don't know why. I don't know if something happened on this side. You can see why they cut it, kind of pruned it out on this side. But hopefully, I just want them to live. We have the worst time with peaches, which is why I'm going with this dwarf peach, because I can actually keep it in a container and actually up pot it and not put them in the ground. From my experience here, I don't know if it's the soil, the acidity in the soil, or what, the clayness of it, I don't know. When we put peaches in the ground, they don't make it. We leave them in pots, they live. So I got this one. I'll probably get another one. Depending on how this one does, I think I'll probably get 1 or 2 more, but not this year, maybe next year. So these will be nice to have them like in a row somewhere, in a pot, outside. Don't have to take them in, don't have to cover them. So hopefully they survive. This last one, so all of those came from Willis, and this one here comes from a Womack nursery out of Texas, and this is the sugarcane Jujube. I told y'all about this tree a while ago. This tree cost me $60. The tree itself is supposed to be a 4 to 5 foot. I don't know if that's 4 to 5 based off these being 3 to 4, but anyway, it's supposed to be a 4 to 5 foot. Yeah, it's about 4.5 foot. The shipping, you look at the shipping. The tree cost me $37.25. Oh, you can't see it.
It's so slow.
So the tree cost us $37.25, but the shipping was $24. So they got us with the shipping and handling. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm excited about this Jujube tree. I actually want to get one more variety. It's supposed to be good in our climate. I don't know. All I know is it looks deciduous based off how they sold it. They sold it to us bare root. That should mean that it can be out here in the elements without me having to cover it. So if the sugarcane Jujube works out well, it's supposed to be kind of not self-fertile, but it can fertilize itself. Unlike the other, the Lee or the Lang, they both kind of need each other. This one here is supposed to be a little bit more self-fertile. So once I taste the fruit, I'll probably go ahead on the order me a Lee Jujube or a Lang. Or they also got like a G888 Jujube. I'll probably get one of those to match up with it. I might put them in the same hole. I don't really know for sure. Might be one that I want to put in the same hole to see how they work out together. So I hope I didn't lurk too long.
You missed the fig tree that I planted over there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's go check it out.
That's the one. That's the one you're missing.
I'm looking on this thing like something's missing. Something's missing. So we actually had Mr. Jesse gave us a cutting. Matter of fact, all these big cuttings out here, and this was the one cutting that didn't survive. So when we got this in, Beth was so kind. While it was super cold, to come out here, she pulled that cutting out and she put this bare root in here. And this is the Desert Fig. This is supposed to be a 2 feet.
Desert King.
Yeah, Desert King Fig.
So now it's looking like it got unused.
Yeah, it's
Both
looking
coming
good.
out. Okay.
Yeah, it sure does, right down the top. And the cold knocked it back. As long as it's alive, we know those figs, and all we got to do is just make cuttings. We know how to do that really well, making ad layers. So anything we have out here just about with the figs and the mulberries, you can just multiply those things like crazy. So after 3 o'clock in the morning, $300. We end up coming out with about 8 good trees that I think is going to do our family real well. So like I say, if you can afford to save some money, then you could afford to spend some money, right? And that's what we do here. We save as much as we can, and that way we can spend what we really want to have. And it's an investment, because these trees are going to actually constantly get bigger, constantly produce. The ones that survive, the ones that don't survive, we got to replace them. So thank you for watching the Grow Family Network and our edible landscape edition. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace. We love you, and grow, grow, grow.